Hello everyone, this is Chris with another tutorial in Maya today. Today we are going to be talking about the Detach component tool, which you can find if you hold your spacebar. You can go under Edit Mesh and Detach component. Right now you can see that it's not doing anything right now. First we need to create some geometry. So let's go ahead and hop up here and drag out a polygon sphere with our handy interactive creation. We'll zoom in on that guy. Now, I think it'd probably be beneficial to first talk about what components are. Components are what make up any polygon object in your scene. Right now we are in object mode. You can right click on the object and go into vertex mode. That is one of the component modes in Maya for polygon objects. You can also go to edge mode, where you can select the edges, or you can go into face mode, where you can select the faces. The tool we're learning today is actually just a different way of using a tool, another tool that already exists. The tool that it is pretending to be is the split vertex tool. Let's zoom in on this vertex here a little bit, not too much. If we try and move this vertex around here, you can see that it is shared right now by all the four faces connected to it. And let's say that's maybe not exactly what we want. So we want this vertex to have an individual vertex for each of these faces. So we can go on here and do a shift right click and click split vertex. And now while it looks like nothing happened, if you hit 3 on your keyboard, you can see the smooth display showing that there indeed is something else going on here. So let's take a look here. If you select that vertex, it is now, as we had hoped, 4 individual vertices that make up that where that original vertex was just 1. So where the tool that we're learning today, the Detach component tool, comes in is you wanted to go ahead and go into vertex here, and you wanted to select and split these 4 vertices. So rather than going through the process of selecting these vertices and shift right click split vertex, what would be much easier and faster for your modeling techniques would be to select the face and go in and do a edit mesh, detach component, and in that you can see these 4 vertices are now selected, and that is telling you that those 4 vertices are the vertices that were split in this process. So if we go back into vertex mode here, we can select one of those 4, and we can see indeed they were split. All 4 of these. And again, if you another easy way to see that is if you go ahead and hit the 3 key on your keyboard, you can see that those vertices are no longer shared, and they're smoothing as individual planes would. Let's go ahead and click off our render here, and we'll let this finish up, and when the render is done, we will I'll come back and join you guys, and we will take a look at what we got. Okay, welcome back. So as you can see, this isn't exactly what we were looking for. These hard edges isn't what we saw before in our display when we did the smooth preview. And this is because it was rendered with the Maya software. So I initially intended to render with a RenderMan. So let me go ahead and click up another render here. Let's save this image down for comparison. And we'll click off another render here, and we will take a look at how that looks, and we'll compare the two. This will be actually a good test to see how different render engines handle the same geometry in your scene. So let me go ahead and click this, and we'll let this render finish, and I'll rejoin you guys in a few minutes here. Okay, welcome back once again. As you can see, this is quite a different result than we had initially. Initially we started with this, and with RenderMan, we this is exactly what we were looking for initially. All these nice curves here and the highlights. There's a lot of detail in here that RenderMan is able to pick up on, that the Maya software just isn't able to process like RenderMan can. Now, obviously, there's a lot of work that needs to be done in some of these areas in here. These areas, and I also noticed looking back here, an area right back here, this could probably benefit from a few more detached components. That would make that area look a lot sharper. But obviously, this is just a beginning. This is just a stepping stone in the right direction. And this is definitely a way that I like to initially start out a lot of my models. If I feel like it kind of gets a lot of the groundwork out of the way, and gets you set up for a pretty successful model. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here today. Just as a recap, the Detach component tool, what that does is basically allows you to split a vertex, the same way that the split vertex tool splits vertex. The only difference between the two tools is in the way you select which vertices you want to split. In the detach component tool, you're obviously selecting a component, and then it is splitting the vertices that are shared by that component that you selected. So if you guys want to join me next time, I'm going to be posting another video. I'm going to go into a lot of detail about this guy right here. This is the view cube, and I want to go ahead and talk about next time how we can utilize the view cube to go ahead and start you off, get you going on a pretty solid model. It'll definitely make your modeling career quicker. You'll find that when using this view cube tool, you'll be able to get things done a lot quicker. So that'll be next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time. All right, thank you guys.